Hey there! Welcome to Sounds Like Adventure. It's me, Jack. How you going? Sounds Like Adventure is a fully independent Australian actual play podcast, and you have tuned into Space Like Adventure. This is our current campaign, and it's a sci-fi campaign set in the world of The Expanse. I'm Jack, I'm your DM, and in each and every episode, I'm going to be joined by the following 5 wonderful people.
Hi, I'm Tess. Hi, she, her, my pronouns. I play Atea. She is a wannabe CEO who has nothing to lose anymore.
Hello, I'm Derek. He, him are my pronouns, and I play as Trevor, the former pro wrestling champion with the heart of gold.
Hi, I'm Jazzy. I use any pronouns, and I play Shrike, who is the resident young angsty belter trying to figure out where she belongs in life.
Hi, my name's Arlo. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing as Flint Bancroft, a former Martian naval officer with severe daddy issues.
Hi, I'm Jacob, he, him pronouns, and I play Mo, former beat cop and current drunken mess.
And me, I'm Jack, of course, the DM of this campaign, and my pronouns are he, him, and I play everyone else. So now you know who we are. Let's get into the real story. This is Space Like Adventure, a Sounds Like Adventure actual play all about a ragtag group of misfits overcoming their corporate overlords in The Expanse. Hey there, we're back! It's another episode of Space Like Adventure. Thanks for joining me. Massive episode for you today. Just want to quickly let you know, no Arlo again this week, but hey, for this episode, so much good stuff is coming up. In the last episode, the crew interrogated Elder Birch and learned a lot of interesting information about the scientists that have gone missing, and the link from the scientists to the Belters, which does kind of seem tenuous at best. And when we left off, the crew got a great lead to head to the security office and see if they could get access to the cameras and follow the path of Dr. Matteo Siri. So when we pick things up today, the crew are outside the Mormons' offices and are ready to embark on the next stage of this adventure. So when we join you, the 5 of you are outside the Mormon office. You just had this extended meeting with the head Mormon on Tycho Station where he asked you to find some scientists that have gone missing. Gave you a bunch of leads, and you guys are left with one pretty solid option. You could go down to station security, try get access to the security cameras, see if you can track what happened to Dr. Matteo on the day he went missing. But this is like your first moment where you are just sort of the 5 of you guys since you've met with the Mormons. Do you guys spend any time sort of talking about what has happened?
I have a very in-depth conversation with Flint.
Yeah, okay.
Flint.
Well,
Yeah,
Daddy
Flint.
used to say, always wear a hat on your shoe.
We are sadly missing the wonderful, beautiful Arlo, who was on vacation. So, yeah.
No, I think Mo would, address everyone and just, now, we straight into this, or would anyone care for a drink?
Have you not had plenty already?
Yeah.
I feel like this is becoming an issue. I feel like it might hinder your. I actually do whatever you want. I'm not going to judge.
What do you mean? He works better when he's intoxicated. He can
It's
drive
sorta like-
better when he's intoxicated. What do you mean?
Those darts you were playing before, like the more drinks you have, there's like a peak, right? After you've had a certain amount, you get better, and then you have any more, and it just goes downhill from there. I'm like almost at that peak. A couple more drinks, and I reckon I can get there.
I mean, I did pretty good sober, so
No, you know what? Let's test this theory. All right.
I'm down for that.
Sure, why not? On a mission to save missing people? Screw that. Let's get this cop. Sorry. Once he was a cop. Disgraced cop some more alcohol.
So you guys are going to a bar, is what you're choosing to do.
No, look, we don't have to do that
I'm
in the
asking.
roleplay. It's more Mo being Mo and wanting a couple of drinks before he starts going into serious junk.
Okay, so you guys have a look around, and yeah, this area that you are in is like not a commercial district. You're in like where the fancy office is of the Mormons. So there's no bars around here. If you wanted to find a bar, you'd probably have to start heading in the general direction of where the security station is, basically.
Have they got any communion wine?
Hey, does anyone here?
I think Mormons do that. I don't think that's their thing.
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither.
Does anyone here have a on-the-go first aid kit of some kind? Oh, great, Trev. Great. Could you let me have a look through it really quickly?
Of course. Hands it over to Atea.
So I want to look through it. I want to see if I can find any rubbing alcohol.
Mo is not that desperate.
All right, give me a perception test here. If you have the searching focus, we can add that into the mix. Let's just
I'm
see what
only
you
good
get.
at communicating. I can't search for anything.
What are you going to get on this test?
Perception. Oop. I rolled a 8. Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be any rubbing alcohol in the bag. You're not able to find any.
Damn it. Sorry.
I think Mo, realizing that there's no hope of a drink here, goes to Shrike, and now, Shrike, you said you might know someone on the force that could help us with this.
Like, yes, but I don't know him that well, but like I could probably get a favor from him if I could
Favor
find
that-
him.
I mean, a favor's all we need.
Could maybe try to get access to any security footage around, but yes, again, I'd actually have to find him. I have no idea where he is. Probably at the station.
Are we all aware that Mo was a cop?
Good question.
Oh,
Are we?
I don't know, I feel like that's up to you. 'Cause
I don't-
I
I
just made a
don't-
jab at you, but
I don't think Mo would be hiding it, but I also don't think he would be out loud about it.
okay.
So I think if someone asked, he'd say yes, but I don't think he would pronounce it.
And I think
Okay.
also, like, Mo is a cop as well. He's a cop on the ship.
security
Like,
officer.
So
Yeah.
essentially, he would just read as a cop, basically.
Okay.
Or like, but kind of more private eye-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well, Taya
of
turns to
obvious
Mo.
reasons.
Ataya turns to her and she says, "So Mo, you're like, security, right? So you probably know people who also do similar things. Although again, I do get like a kind of big, sad, drunk vibe. So is it okay with you that we go and speak to other cops?"
So Shrike, that person you know, you think high likelihood that they're at the security station?
Chat. Would she
Yeah.
like, yeah. And she just like nods. She's like, yeah, probably.
Sounds like a plan to me. Anyone else have any other ideas?
Yeah, I'm not an idea, I'm more of a question. as
Anyone
usual.
else? Anyone else? Please.
Oh God.
All right, princess, give it to me.
Oh, well, I was just gonna ask, how do you know someone in law enforcement? Shrike? Just very surprising.
Do you want to elaborate on what you mean by that?
I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like you know what I mean.
No, I feel like you should elaborate before I answer your question because I feel like that is very not a thing you ask.
I just mean like you're a local, It's just surprising.
I'm a local that knows other locals, meaning, people that grow up and get jobs. I knew them and their jobs. What do you? And she just kind of like pauses and she goes, I'm not gonna get angry at her. And then she turns to Mo and she goes, I can lead us to the station.
Okay, we can ignore Mrs. E-class citizen over here putting a feet in her mouth and go to the station.
All right, so heading straight to the station. We don't need to stop off at the bar or anything like that.
No, I think Mo would have tried, but realizing it was fruitless, he'd let it go.
All right. So you guys head out of the area where the Mormon office is, and you take a short walk to the Tycho security station. It's like centrally located on the ring, so lots of people can get easy access to it if they're in trouble, type of thing. And so you get in there, the building, it's overcrowded, it's busy, there's like phones ringing, people talking to detectives, that kind of vibe. But Shrike, you notice, seated at the front desk, is someone that you know. He's got oily skin, he's got like a face scarred from an ice burn. It's Luca, of course. So you grew up with this guy. He looks up to you, but he's just genuinely just like a bit of a dork, basically. And you were never really mates here. So he hasn't noticed you yet. You've got a moment here. What do you do?
I think when she spots him, she like stops in her steps and she goes, "Can someone else talk to him? I don't actually, I feel like maybe he wouldn't be happy to see me. Someone else should talk to him."
You're so peppy. Don't be shy. You're fine.
So as that happens, he looks up from his desk and you hear, "Sashi? Is that you, Sashi?"
Oh God.
"Holy dooly, feeling groovy. It is you. How you been? I heard you been out on that ice hauler."
She is mortified for just a second and she goes, "Yes, I have, Luca. Congratulations on the job. I mean, cops, right?"
Mate, right? Look at us, right? Well, look, I'm certainly flattered that you've come to visit me at my workplace. Come on over to my desk. I can show it to you. It's pretty slick. And he starts walking away before you can respond.
She looks back, mostly at Trevor. She looks directly at Trevor and she mouths, "Help me." And then she follows him.
I'll follow.
So you get to the desk and he's like, "So, this is me desk. It's pretty snazzy. Got this cool nameplate right here." He holds it up. See, it has my name on it now. It used to have someone else's name, but now my name. And he holds it up and he shows it to you. And it says Luca P. Ibarra on it.
She kind of like, she tilts her head. She goes, you don't have a middle name."
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
It starts with P, yeah.
No, but what is it then? Like you said, what is it?
It's just like, see, it had someone else's name on the thing before, and it took them ages to replace it, and finally got it replaced. And see, now it says my name, and here, you see.
That's great, Luca.
So let me get this straight. You have it on your nameplate, but you haven't even thought about it enough to just make one up?
Who's this? Who's the inner? You hanging out with the inners now?
No, I mean coworker. The Tumang is a security officer on the bounty.
Oh, security. Hey, it's me and you. We're the same. One day you could get a job like me, maybe.
Mo immediately daggers at Taya because knowing that.
Oh, she's having a good little chuckle in the background.
Mo just ignores the comment completely. So Shrike, I'm assuming that this is your friend.
She cringes when she hears
friends,
friend.
I think, actually.
Yeah. No, we grew up together.
Best buds.
Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I'm doing it again. You're here at the security station. You guys probably have something wrong happened. Sorry, there's wind gas bagging about all my fun stuff. What?
The P's for Pablo, isn't it? Ah, damn it.
No, I think more for Pashang, but maybe just. So, Luca, look, I need a favor, if that's okay.
Oh, for your favor, yeah, for best buds like us, we do favors all the time.
Yes, definitely.
What is it?
Oh, right. She kind of like looks at the rest of them and is like, I feel like I don't know it actually fully enough to explain it if someone else wants to butt in.
Look, let me level with you. We're on this bit of a private job, all right, which was a bit hush hush. Yeah, security officer, cop, you know the deal. We can't always talk about work. And we just we have a couple of people that we're looking at that have disappeared, and wanted to know if you or the security force, security station, knew anything about them.
Maybe. Who are they?
One is Dr. Mateo. Worked on the what was the
Nauvoo.
Nauvoo.
The Nauvoo.
The Nauvoo project. Disappeared a little while ago. And they also lost another one of their doctors, which reads the dossier. What was the name, Jack? Give the dossier. What's the name?
Dr. Matteo Braggenholm. No, sorry, Dr. Matteo Siri and Dr. Anna Braggenholm.
Okay, and then and Dr. Braggenholm.
Scientist, you say?
Yeah. Any chance that security has noticed their disappearance or doing anything about it?
Maybe.
Could you look?
That's what we're talking about. Gotcha. Okay, just looking. So, do you? Maybe if we you knew when you saw them last, or you knew what they looked like. Maybe you could look at I could look at the logs. You guys could submit a form. Take 6 to 8 working months, and then we take a look at the logs for you.
How about you just look up if there's any open cases for those names?
Okay, yeah, so you want a case lookup. Okay, so that's a different form, right? So for that one, that's 4 to 6 working months for that one. So yeah, just grab the form, fill it out, take a look-ski.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. What can you do?
I can tell you about the forms.
Atea is gonna lean in over to Mo and to Shrike. And she's going to say, sure you don't want me to step in here and see if I can't have a bit of a word myself? No. Okay, you guys keep having fun with this.
And I think before anyone else can say anything, she kind of leans in. She goes, look, Luca, we've known each other a long while. It's just we could keep it, under the table, just between us two. I say it as an I owe you sort of situation. Next time something comes up, I owe you something. We really need to get this over and done with ASAP. We don't have 6 to 8 working months.
It's a long time. I don't know why it takes so long.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You don't have,
No, I don't have anything. I can't do anything. It's just to see how long it took to get this nameplate. Anyway, so what you're asking me, it sounds like, you'd like me to look into the records and maybe take you in the back. You can have a look at some of the cameras and stuff like that. See if we can find something. Is that what you're trying to figure out?
If you could, if
I'm pretty sure that's pretty illegal. What you're asking there.
I don't know.
I don't know all the rules yet. I'm getting them, but pretty sure.
Luca, do you have access to the open cases?
Yeah, I got this place. Bloody everything. You just stay there. They're not that organized.
Does he have a terminal on his desk, He's
got a hand
computer? That would have access. Okay. So is there anything stopping you right now, Luca, from opening your hand terminal and searching for those names to see if anything's currently happening in regards to them?
So you technically no, but the metaphor of law is something that's coming into play from my perspective. It's not like a physical barrier, but I don't want to go to jail. I was a cop. I'm a cop. Look, it's like a big ask here that we're asking, like, well, let's do a little quid pro quo. Hey, do you remember those ones, Sashi? Those we used to have fun, didn't we?
So much.
Sashi, we always been talking about, catching up. We always talk about it. It just never seems to happen. Just the catch-ups, they never seem to happen. So I was thinking, what if you take me out for a nice night on the town, right? Two buds just going out, having a grand old time. You could take me to some of them cool places that I never been able to find where they are, but you could take me there. We could have a fantastic time, and then we could, we're already best buds, but we could be even best of buds. What about that? If you did that, then maybe it might be, we could go for a walk, but a bit of work experience type of thing.
Mo's like, yeah, Shrike. Why don't you do that?
Hey, see, the inner's got a good idea. Listen to him. Not too much though. Careful.
Okay. And she just kind of like rubs her temple and she goes, "Sure, Luca, I can do that. If it, don't make that. Don't. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. As long as you promise that." So sorry, out of character. It's so goofy. As long as at the end of the day you let us have just a couple hours, try to look at the last security footage or any cases that they could be related to.
Yeah, let's go right now. Let's do it. Let's go.
Right now?
People don't really pay any attention at all. Let's just go. No one will care.
We just get swindled by like an oblivious dude.
How busy is this place? Like, is
pretty
the
busy.
people around.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
busy?
like bustling. Like you guys can make noise and talk, and no one's listening in because there's just so much activity and people dealing with, like this police office. So there's people dealing with stuff at the same time.
So we couldn't say like sneak in while Shrike and mate go out too.
I think
Their
it's
fancy night on the town.
sneak into the security office. For what reason? I wonder.
Why are we committing felonies?
He's saying if Shrike agrees to take him for a night out, that he'll do it now.
just straight.
He'll take you guys back
cool,
there
cool.
now.
Awesome.
You guys don't have to wait until tomorrow.
Am I missing a step here? What's happening?
We have to wait. We're
It's a
breaking in.
backup plan.
All right. So, he says he's going to take you into the back to look at the camera feeds, basically.
Yeah. While we're on our way there, can Mo put his arm around him as they're walking to, be familiar. I'm assuming he's a lot taller. Yeah. I realized as soon as I said it, I was like, he's a belter. He's like huge.
Yeah.
I put my arm up there and I'm like, so now, Luca, people's lives could be riding on this information that we're gathering. These people have been missing for quite some time and could possibly be dead or in danger. Any chance you could pull your terminal up now and just have a look and see if cases are opened for either of these names?
Yeah, I guess we're going to the logs at the back. There's a lot of stuff there. But yeah, sure. Cases open at the moment. What's the names again? Mateo and Bragenholm?
That's the ones.
Doctors? Nope, nothing.
Right. Names don't ping at all. Interesting.
No, like open cases. Like you want me to just like look up the whole database of the station, see if anything popped up for them there? Like,
Yeah, I mean, why
you
not?
could do that too from your terminal.
Could I?
Yeah, it's like it's like just general
Facebook
information.
searching.
He's got a job, like he's publicly listed. But there no cases open, like no secret database. I checked the secret database and there's nothing in there.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Can we? Yeah.
There's actually. Do you want to go check with another database?
Is there another database?
Yeah, there's like the other public database that everyone has. Look, I'm just really excited about this dinner, so I'm trying to not mess this up at all right? So I'm trying to give you all the information.
I understand, but if it was available there, then we wouldn't be searching for it, would we?
I don't know. All right, so he takes you to the back office in the station. Everyone seems really busy, so as I say, no one notices, seems to pay any attention. And you all file into this small office, and he fires up this terminal with a big screen that you can all see easily. And it's basically just like full access to the entire camera network of the station, basically. And he's like, all right, so there's a lot of footage in here. Any guys good with like technology?
Ataya, like,
well.
no, go, you go.
Wow, a lot of hands.
Go, Trev.
Go, Trev.
So 3 hands shoot up. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Great. So basically what I need you guys to do here is you're going to try and use the facial recognition software, and anyone can make this check as well, and everyone. So basically you can either make an intelligence with the technology focus test or a perception with the searching focus test. If you don't have searching or technology, you can just make a flat intelligence or perception test here. And you're going to try and beat a 9.
I'm going to try the technology focus.
I got a 13 with that technology one.
I only have a business focus.
I have a 14 with technology.
I got a 20.
Oh,
nice.
That's max
roll.
roll. Yeah, that's
Hey, how'd you do? Oh my
that's
god.
3 6s.
She's a girl boss.
Wonderful. So this one might actually be a good spot to just use some stunt points here, because it's likely that you'll have some other roles that are related to this test. So one of the stunts is one that basically says, hey, like, I'm going to do better on another test related to this one that I'm doing. I think you can spend... Are you looking at the stunts right now, Jacob? It looks like you're looking at something. I don't know if you are.
A stitch in time.
Yeah, that one. Wait, up to how many points can you spend on that?
So it's 1 point. You put an effort, gain +1 per SP spent.
And there's no cap on that? You can't spend up to a certain number?
No.
Okay, great. So you guys... So Jazzy, you got 5 stunt points. Kess, you got 6 stunt points. So you could elect to take that and then say on your next check related to this one, you're going to both get +5 and +6 in addition to any other modifiers that you have.
Well, I think, yeah, then I will... Like, my fortune is only at 5 right now, which is a little bit worrying. So... yeah, I guess I'll do that. Why not? I'll take my stunt points and give it another go. I feel like if I rolled a 20, it'd only make sense for me to keep going. So
Yeah, I'll do the same for Shrike as well.
Great. So just note down that on your next roll, you need to add +6 to it, Kess, and +5 for you, Jazzy. Does it say anything about like what you do in the stunt there, Derek?
It just says you put in the effort to do it right the first time, setting yourself up for greater success later. Gain +1 SP per SP spent on your next test related to this one during this encounter, as long as it was a roll part of the advanced test. Yeah.
So what's something that you do? What does that look like? You guys putting that extra effort in to do it right the first time with this thing. What are you doing?
If no one else is gonna go, I'll just say I think for Shrike, how she does it with the facial recognition, she kind of like darts back and forth and like kind of checks what they're wearing, what time it is, and compare it to like the time that they were disappearing in the dossier. I think you have that. You said that it was there.
Yep.
Like their time of disappearance, their last location. She double checks that constantly, and like tracks the movement basically, and to make sure it's still the same person, that like none of the appearances change, and like checks the surroundings as well to see if she like knows where they're going, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I love that. Maybe Ataya uses like the photo.
I think what Ataya is going to do is, so she has this inbuilt cord in her wrist that she can pull out to kind of directly download stuff, like a built-in hard drive in her brain, I guess. So I think what she'll do is she'll go up to this device and she's gonna plug it in, and as she's kind of looking at this footage, she's gonna try and just download what she can from the database.
Oh, that sounds risky.
You're gonna get ahead, all right?
Really just capitalizing on this basically nat 20, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay, so when you say you're trying to just like download what you can from the database, like what are you specifically doing?
I would
because like
imagine...
you're essentially accessing like a security back end, like a police station back end.
That's a good question.
Because there's a lot, and
there's a lot.
That's something, a lot of stuff that you probably don't really want to have stored up in your head.
So what she's gonna do is she's gonna hot search Pope Industries.
Okay.
And she's gonna see whatever she can grab. Like she's like watching the screen, like, oh yeah, what's this? And like over here, she's like under the desk, like she's plugging her stuff in and like kind of half. Again, I guess I would imagine there's like a visual kind of thing.
It's like there's like as I said, there was a big screen that everyone can see, and then just imagine there's like smaller terminals.
I mean in her head.
Oh, okay, for her. Yeah, true. That's a good point. I think you search the Pope Industries through the logs to see if anything hits. And it does hit a reasonably normal number of times because there are Pope Industries ships that go in and out of Tycho Station because it is like a major port of call. But you see...
Can I backstep for just a second? Can I specifically search Sebastian Pope?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. I think rather than being abroad, I think she'd... Yeah.
I don't think you probably wouldn't really get any hits on a database like this on Sebastian Pope's specific movements. He's like, you know, not really giving up his location.
No, I think she's just craving general information.
Yeah. So I think, but yeah, if you do more broadly search Pope Industries, I think you do find, like, as I say, a number of ships coming in and out, but one ship coming in and out more frequently than others. So there's like, you know, Pope Industries, and that's like the umbrella company. So a lot of people don't actually like know about Pope Industries specifically, or even about Sebastian Pope specifically, because he's somewhat of a reclusive and enigmatic figure. But they do know of like the many companies that Pope Industries owns. One of the biggest ones being Pope Sanchez Shipping. So there is a Pope Sanchez freighter that comes in and out of Tycho Station pretty frequently. And yeah, you would definitely notice that with that monster roll.
Okay.
Would you be giving us this information as well?
I don't think so. Sorry.
I think Mo would just
I'm sure you could see it, yeah.
I don't think, like, Mo's not good with technology, but I don't think that he's He's an
I guess I'd be
investigator,
trying to be discreet about it, but I don't really know how discreet I could be.
I don't think Mo would know what you're doing with it anyway. But I think Mo would be watching this footage and trying to clock anything around them that piques interest, I guess. Anything that's like that's off kilter, or what they were doing at the time of disappearance.
Great. So you guys look at you do this bits and pieces, you try and get the facial recognition software to fire off correctly, and you manage to match the profile of Dr. Matteo pretty quickly. And the facial recognition works, and you set the time up, and you find him leaving work on that last day that he was seen. So you guys follow the footage. It's like jumping from camera to camera. That's not right. That one is right. It's jumping from camera to camera. And basically something happens, and you guys lose him in this footage. He starts to head through like a crowded market area on his way home, and the camera, it seems like it doesn't jump to the next one properly. And Luca chimes in. He's like, vandalized, those cameras, unfortunately, hotbed for ruffians, that area.
What about, can we have a quick look at the other doctor?
The other doctor, like months ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we could. We'd have to like set up the whole facial recognition again. We'd have to basically
hold on.
reboot this whole
No,
thing.
but you said the camera was vandalized? At what time?
Oh, good call. Jeez, I don't even think to check what time it happened. Pulls up some records. He's like, looks like first report was like a little bit after this happened.
And you didn't pick up on that.
Why would I pick up on like a random doctor like walking through a hallway? What am I picking up on?
You're sorry. No,
Anyway.
You just said you didn't. I mean, vandalization seems to fall into, security, right? Security of like the place, I guess, is my thinking.
Yeah, vandals, you try your best, but there's, Anyway, there's other cameras. You might be able to find them. Like you could scan it around a little bit.
Yeah, is there another angle of this vandalization?
Hell angles.
Could we go to his place of residence?
Hold
on. If he arrives home?
Yeah.
I mean, as in on the cameras at this time.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, see if he makes it home, basically. Jump ahead. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, sure. Let's, what's his address?
Is it in the dossier?
Yeah, so give him the address from the
dossier.
Yeah,
give him the address in the dossier.
Okay, so you skip ahead to the cameras at the point when it's at his address.
Yep.
And he's like, you guys are watching around, waiting to see if he arrives home. Probably have to roll the cameras back reasonably far, so you can close the gap in terms of any discrepancies. And no, he doesn't arrive home.
Okay, I have a theory, big brain theory, a Big Bang theory, if you will. So those cameras, I'm like leaning into Mar and like the group and everything, right? Cameras, graffitied over or whatever. Obviously, very obviously, they're trying to cover up wherever this guy went to. So we ask Luca, whatever his name is, you're a little pookie. We ask him to get us another angle on the graffiti, and then we find out whoever did the graffiti, and then that person surely must have something to do with this whole situation. Otherwise, it's a dead end.
You're taking a lot of leaps there, Princess.
No, I'm not. I'm just doing your job for you again.
No, I think that we need to find out if this other doctor...
You're thinking too big picture. Places. We need to take the bait that's right in front of us. Duh.
No.
She's good. I think she's onto it. I think is she the security officer?
Should be. Frankly, I should be the captain.
Princess.
As far as I know, that sounds like a great idea.
It does.
Look, let me just to like make sure, like I like to finish one thing before like I do another thing. You know what I mean? And like, there's other cameras, so like we lost him on this feed, but like we could like just look more, like maybe we could find him if we tried a little bit harder. We could do it, guys.
See, I like this. I like you, Lucas. I think that maybe you should be the captain of the security stuff.
Wow. Hear that, Sashi? What a day for me.
You're certainly the best investigator I've ever met.
Look at us, Sashi.
I know, look at us.
I think you'll be captain of that ice hauler, and I'll be captain of security. Anyway, do you want to go back and have a look at the cameras?
Let's
cycle. Oh, yes, please.
Let's do it.
Okay, great. So another test here to see if you can locate this person. You burned a bit of time there by heading off back to the house here, and the closing of the station is sort of arriving, like the closing to the public anyway. So let's do it. The same thing again. You can give me perception, searching, intelligence, technology, target number being a 9, Atea and Shrike getting big bonuses to their roles there.
16 for Mo.
Yep.
14 for Trevor again.
16 plus 6 for Atea.
14 plus 5 for Shrike, so that's 19. I can do math.
Why are the dice ever in your favor, Kiss? I don't understand what you've done.
So you take Kess getting another 5 stunt points there. Do you want to spend them the same way as the last time and
Yes.
bolster another roll by 5?
Absolutely, I do.
I'll have to look at the rules. Maybe you can't do those
Jeez.
2 in a row because that's very powerful.
She's a powerful woman.
So you guys make up some of the time that you lost by going and looking at the house, and by some miracle you spot Matteo pretty quickly. You see his blue hair as he turns his head, and you quickly jump over to the next camera to follow him. So you keep jumping from camera to camera, and he's like in between people, and then he finally comes into view, and all of a sudden he's being escorted by 2 burly men in generic looking jumpsuits, and keep doing the same thing.
I jab Mo.
I think Mo would accept it. Mo would cop the jab and he'd go, "Good catch, princess. Good catch."
And yeah, you keep jumping from camera to camera the same way that you've been doing, and you see the men take him up to a shipping freighter. And on the side of the shipping freighter, it has 2 words written on them. 2 words that popped up just moments ago, in fact.
No.
It says Pope Sanchez on the side.
Oh,
A subsidiary of Pope Enterprises.
And Mo just like slow turns to Atea, and he's just like, and there it is.
So you guys watch him enter the shuttle, and something definitely doesn't sit right with you. You're like, did he go with these guys willingly? Like, what is happening here? So give me perception tests here, and if you have the empathy or the intuition focus, that can apply.
Yes. Bold of you to assume that Atea has empathy.
My time to shine, baby.
Trying to beat a 13 on this one.
Trevor got a 17 with 6 stun points.
Nice.
I got Shrek got an 8, so
Atea got a 14 plus 5, so
Okay, so everyone but Shrek noticing. So why did Shrek not notice, do you think? Is she a bit distracted by something?
yeah, can I say that Luca's just up on her? He's like bothering her. It's like, Luca, please, I'm trying to focus.
This is the best day at work I've ever had. It's like, it's so good. I can't believe.
I mean,
my best
like,
mate.
okay.
Now all these new inner friends. Oh, wow, this is good. Great. So the rest of you guys, though, Trevor, you're going to spend those 6 doing the same thing, making another roll. Great.
Another 6.
So the 3 of you who do notice, you notice from his body language that he's definitely not going willingly. You can see a hand firmly gripped on the back of the man's upper arm.
And they were just generic jumpsuits, you said?
Yeah, no markings on them at all.
are they wearing, because so this is a subsidiary, would they still be wearing like the perp industries red?
No, these are like generic, sort of like a flat kind of gray-green color.
Yeah.
Mo says, "All right, so we know what happened to Mateo. Wonder if there is a ship at the docks when the other doctor disappeared."
Well, I think that's a super duper idea. Good for you for having one.
Luca, any way we can see shipping docks for specific times?
Maybe, but look, it's like, I think we're pretty much at the end of our rope here. They're kicking out the regular people at the moment, so it's just going to be it's going to be a bit weird. People are going to notice, like, why are these 5 other people here looking at these camera footage with you, Luca? Why aren't you at the front desk?
You know what you
why
could
are you
tell
still
people?
banging on about that nameplate all the time? Like, I think these questions will start coming up.
You could tell people that you were just showing us like funny cat videos.
True. Yeah. But the thing is, I've been asked not to show anyone any more funny cat videos, is the thing.
It happens to the best of us. I get it.
Yes. It's my cross to bear. But perhaps, like, see yous. Like, you guys get out of here now, and
Appreciate your help, Luca.
Sashi, me and you on the town. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
Oh, I got no idea.
Oh, maybe you guys could double date with Flint and
don't say
Matea.
date.
Sorry?
Oh no, it'd be a great idea.
Me and
yeah.
Flint?
Yeah, no, absolutely, be a fantastic idea. See you, Luca. Thanks for having us.
Date? Ugh, she's like my sister, bro.
Yeah,
That's
he's
so
like my brother.
weird.
That's really don't.
Why would you think me and Flint? No, hold on. No. She's just gonna mutter and walk away. Yeah.
Flint says, "Well, Daddy always said dates ain't for Dublin." Anyway, you guys get up and you head out, and by the time you leave the station, the cycle of the day has become night. So it doesn't actually get dark inside space stations or spaceships. When they first made these, they tried to like simulate a light cycle of Earth to like create some form of normality, but like Builders just stopped caring about it, and like everyone had better things to do than to just like maintain this thing that no one cared about. So now basically the lights stay on all the time. But when it gets late, things slow down. You know, the night shift is still working, but you know, there's less people around, there's less ships docking, there's all that kind of stuff happening. So yeah, basically where you guys are at, you're like, we'd probably need to head back to the ship and regroup before we make our next move. So what are you guys talking about as you make your way back to the bounty?
I tell you, that was a good catch in there. I wouldn't have caught that, him being taken, if you hadn't piped up as much as I want you to shut up.
Oh, well, I know. I think it's necessary that this group has some sort of leadership. So, you know, I'm happy to jump in when you fail.
Oh, well, look, I like to give credit where credit's due, but I mean, we can't give you too much, otherwise you won't fit through the airlock with that head of yours.
Look, I understand that, like, obviously you don't love me stepping up all over your whole little thing, but it's okay. Like, we can collaborate. You don't have to be so mean about it all the time. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, your perception of what's mean and what's not it's very skewed. Now, Shrike, we didn't get a chance to look for any of the belters while we were there, but I also don't feel like we would have found anything on them because,
I mean, half of the names are unknown, so I feel like,
and that was my thought.
The good news is that we have a lead, though, right? As you just said, Moses. Am I right?
Not even close.
No.
Names aren't your strong suit, are they?
No. But that's okay, right? So we just follow the lead, and like, again, like that ship, right? Subsidiary of Puff Industries, so it could could be anyone operating under that, right?
Yeah, almost. I mean,
that'll lead the way to
primarily.
the Belters, though, shortly, right?
Yeah. Really wish we... Shrike, you wouldn't know anyone else that in the Belter community that would, I mean, have any relation to anyone on the list? No one?
What Shrike, Jack? I feel like...
Maybe give me a roll on this of some kind.
Cool.
What do we have here? I feel like this is like a luck.
It's gonna be like
of some kind.
A big community. They're like, surely.
100%.
Yeah.
This is a long shot. I know it's a long shot. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the other detail of it being that it's like a lot of the people who were taken didn't have any connections at all is what makes it kind of tricky. Give me like a willpower here, and let's just see what you get on this one.
Sweet. 13 with 4 stunt points. I don't know what I can do with that.
I think like you just look at these names and you're just like, these are the names of like people from around the way type of thing. Like you recognize these types of names, and you can picture the types of people that they are, but they're like people who, like even from your perspective, like they kind of, get a bad shake on a few things and they kind of fall through the cracks, and that even happens within the Belter community itself, just like a harsh reality of life.
Okay. Yeah, she relays all of that onto Mo. She's like,
Okay. Mo says, should we go scout out the houses of these two doctors?
I mean,
see if we can find anything.
If I may interject, it's been a long, day and a bit. If we could just maybe, I know this is urgent, and I know it's like, oh my God, of course. But right minds lead to maybe would have perceived what I perceived if you were a little bit less drunk and a little bit more awake.
That's I'll have to give you that one, Princess. That one's very fair.
That is 2 for 2. Just putting that out there. So, anyone else? So go and catch a nap. Sound good? Yeah. Yeah.
Nice warm meal, have a nap, relax.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great. Cool.
Agreed.
All right. Well, I vote for that.
Yeah. So I think we go. Yeah. Separate. Separate.
I want to
make your way.
I want to pull
make your way back to the
Shrike
ship.
aside, if I may.
yay.
All right. So Taya, she walks up to Shrike. She looks up at Shrike.
She looks down. Great. Yep. Sorry.
So earlier, I just wanted to ask, you were looking through the missing Belters, and you said, no, she's not there. And I was just, nosy Nelly. Who are you referring to? I mean, again, I don't want to overstep. So if this is totally, that's fine. Just thought I'd ask.
I think Shrek looks taken aback that she would have such a personal question about her life. Because I assume she hasn't expressed that much care. Yeah. So she's kind of tilts her head at her and she goes, and I think you can tell she's at a loss for words, and all she does is she pulls out a necklace from under her shirt, and she doesn't need to bend. She just shows it to her face because it would be around where her face is. And it's a military dog tag that says Cassiopeia Lucera. Oh, Lucera, I don't know. My own character, I don't know how to pronounce her surname. Yeah. And then she puts it back in and she goes, someone who was very close to me. But she wasn't there, so you don't have to worry about it.
She's also missing.
She went missing about 2 years ago now.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Isn't this cute? We're besties.
You did sort of insult my entire. Yes, and she brushes her off and goes, yeah, sure. Yeah,
No, there's no. It's not. I don't mean to. I was just asking, just genuine. I'm trying to get to know people. All right, listen, Shrike. Between you and me, I'm out of my depth. I am.
I can tell.
No, don't lie. It's fine. I know I play it off oh my God, she's so confident. She's always succeeding. She rolled a 20 today. What's happening? But really, I'm out of my depth. I'm not used to.
I watched you freak out in space. I feel like we're past that point of you
No, it's fine. That was a different situation. She did the whole thing to me, and now but Moses over here is saying, oh, why don't you and Flick go on a date? And it's well, I barely know him, and he's got daddy issues. And between you and me, we've been there, right? We know, daddy issues. You don't go. It's nearly as bad as an Oedipus complex. It's just, look. All I'm trying to say is I'm out of my depth. And historically, people have not been the most coolest to trust. So I'm trying to be better. Not even be better. I'm perfect. I'm just trying to, meet you on a level where you're at. And I'm sorry if it's not going great, but I am trying. Okay, I promise I'm trying.
I mean, if you're trying to get on my level, you might need a stool, but you know.
I feel like, see, I could have said that, but I didn't.
Oh no, if you did, I would have called you racist. So it's
Yeah,
better that you didn't.
No, and I
No,
like,
you're getting there. I mean, I'm proud of you, I guess.
you are. You are. What are you? Why? You fault. She falters. She's like, why? She like leans up close in your kind of area.
Okay, maybe we relax a little. How about you go take that nap you were talking about? Then
That sounds good.
yeah,
That sounds good.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, look, I just wanted to let you know, like, I think you're doing a super duper job too. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Great talk. She like she puts a hand out to you to handshake.
Kind of looks at her and she goes, "We don't need to do this."
No, Chet, it's just it's
No,
good business.
this
It's
look
fine.
like we've known each other a while. I feel like we're past the point of handshakes.
Wait, do you want to hug me? Is that what
No,
this is?
I feel like that's
No, good, because I don't
even
either. I
worse.
feel like this is
I'm
fine.
just,
Yeah.
maybe just she just
Yeah.
pats her
Wait,
shoulder.
you and Mo are pretty like tight, right? Just tell him the Flint Natea thing, like just cool it. Like not gonna happen. He's got daddy issues. Like I know you guys
Why do
talk.
I
So
have to tell him that?
I don't know.
Tell
You
him that.
guys no, he's not gonna listen to me.
Oh.
He can't listen to his own.
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. Anyway, catch you later.
Did Mo and Trevor see them
I think Mo and
having this
Trevor.
talking thing and then like getting like all like power at the end kind of thing, or
You tell me. You guys would know that. Dude,
I think- I feel like we're both
where were
standing off.
Mo and Trevor as this conversation were happening? Did you
I feel-
like pull away when you set up this situation, Atea?
Sorry,
When you set up this situation to talk to
I
Shrike,
moved towards my screen as if I could hear you better.
when you
it
went
help?
to talk to Shrike, did you do it in a way where it's like this is going to be a private conversation? It's not
I don't-
obvious that it's
I
happening.
don't think so. I think like the way I think about everyone, like we get back to like the whole up, and everyone kind of like goes their separate ways. And as
Oh, you guys are
everyone
still
is
on the way. You
separating-
guys are still on the way.
yeah, like
back.
still on the way. Oh well, yeah. Well then I guess she just kind of takes. It's not super private. Like no.
Yeah.
I also think that like I don't. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know. I feel like Atea's motivations maybe aren't the most earnest.
So it sounds like Trevor and Mo were in full view of this conversation
Probably,
unfolding.
yeah.
I feel like they're like a little bit in front of us and we're like behind.
Yeah.
And Mo and probably Trev too are just standing there like
Mouth open.
What? Oh. Mo just like looks at he's like, Big Trev, we both just see the same thing.
we did. It's fantastic. He runs up and hugs them both. Like, here we go. We're all getting along.
Mo's
I
like,
love
No
this.
touching. Oh god. Okay.
Mo's in the background, like still like where they were, like fantastic. What?
Trevor, this is so nice, but like if there was an HR department, I would totally report you. So just like,
Slightly like, and they're like slightly like lifted off the ground as well. It's like, oh, it's getting
okay.
along.
That's a
good.
lot.
Oh, good, you're touching me, Shrike. Oh, that's fun.
I don't
Okay.
want to touch you either, okay?
No,
This is very
no, you're a bit
uncomfortable for
sweaty,
me.
actually. It's kind of.
I'm sweaty?
Yeah.
He goes,
It's just me. I'll put you down. Sorry.
Oh no, it was Trev. No, it is Trev. Yeah.
Awesome. So Trevor eventually puts the two of you down, and you guys continue on your way back to the ice hauler, and some stuff happens. So you guys cross into like a secluded area of the docks. Two corridors connect in like a smaller rectangular chamber, and there's some large crates, some like machinery around. And you guys like enter this chamber and like you make your way through, and once you reach the center of the room, a man steps out from behind a crate, and he's wearing like a generic grey-green jumpsuit, and he's holding an automatic rifle. And as he steps out, you feel the presence of two other people step out from hiding behind you, also wearing grey jumpsuits and holding rifles. And the one in the front of you, he starts to speak. He says, Well, ain't you 5 out late? And that's where we end it for another week.
I tase him.
Uh-oh. The crew's in trouble. What's going to happen? Well, you have to tune into episode 5 of Sounds Like Adventure to find out. And to make sure you don't miss that episode, make sure you head over to the podcast app that you're listening to this on right now. Subscribe to the show. Please. It would mean so much. And hey, why don't you tell a friend? If you got a friend who likes D&D or sci-fi or weird fun stuff like what we do, then let them know. But hey, in the meantime, I'll catch you in the next episode of Sounds Like Adventure.